Yeah. Here we go. You need to turn in your journals to page 4. You also will need a notebook because I will do examples that are not in this journal. So please get organized. This does not require you to talk. While we're getting organized, in addition to a pencil, I'd like you to grab one of the highlighters because I want to highlight a couple things as we go. Okay. Okay, Zach asked a really good question that none of you could hear, except maybe Ben, because he's right next to him. Zach asked if we're not here, this that I'm recording gets put in Google Classroom in the form of a YouTube video. Yes, that is correct. So if you're gone tomorrow, you can watch the YouTube video about section 1.2. Okay.
Wait,
yes. This is 1.1. Tomorrow, if you're gone, you're all here right now. Okay. I have a lot of videos, yeah. Currently in my library, I have a lot of calculus videos, so those would maybe not be what you wanted to watch right now, but sure, it's not going to affect me. So I've had a question about your homework. I would like you to keep your 2 algebra worksheets for reference, if you ever need to reference them. So just keep them, put them in a folder or whatever. You don't need to turn them in. I checked them, you did them, we're good. Okay, so a big part about geometry is the vocabulary. We are going to learn a lot of vocabulary words, and they will be important for your understanding of what is happening, okay? There's going to be a lot of pictures. Yes, that will include you having to be able to draw some pictures. So please be patient, but just do your best. Okay, so we're going to start with some undefined terms. Okay, what the heck? They're just words that have no formal definition. Okay, so a point and a line and a plane are 3 words that are undefined. Like we can describe them, but they don't really have a definition. Okay. Okay. How would you describe, please raise your hand. How would you describe a point?
So if you're on a graph, it's like a point on a graph.
Okay. So
like a dot.
Okay.
Yeah, a dot.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to say.
Right? Because it's an undefined term, right? Okay. So a point has no dimension. And it's just a dot. Okay. Okay. So I want you to highlight point. And then I want you to go over and I want you on that next page, highlight point, and I want you to look at the picture. Okay. There is a point and it's labeled A. And if I were to like write a sentence about point A, I would call it point A. Just like it is up here. Do you see this? Here's A, here's point A. Okay. I know that seems basic, but just like go with me here. All right. All right, let's talk about a line. Yeah. All right, Jake. So it goes on forever, I agree. But I think that a rectangle has 2 dimensions. But how many dimensions is a line going to have? Only 1 dimension. Okay. That's what. Okay. A line has 1 dimension. Okay. Here's something really cool about a line. You can take any 2 points and form a line. So like, if I say, here's a point and here's a point, I can create one unique line through them, okay? 2 points makes one line. Okay. 2 points make one line, okay? Now, there's a picture of this line on the next page, okay? So highlight line for me here, because it's very important. And then let's go to the second page here. Here's the line, okay? Now, I'm gonna zoom in here on how we name a line. We'll either have a lowercase letter, line L, okay? And notice how this is lowercase. It's cursive. Okay, or we can take 2 points on a line and name it. So here I could write literally line AB or line BA. They mean the same thing. Or this is really cool. I could write AB and literally draw a line above it. So you can decide that, okay? So either line L, line AB, line BA, they can switch. Now notice how if I write AB with my line above it, I don't write the word line, I just draw the line above it. If the line is not there, then I have to write the word line. Okay, so we either write the word line or we draw the line above the 2 points. Okay. All right, the plane. Okay, a point has no dimension. A plane has 1 dimension. Red, a plane has
2.
Hey, mistakes are fine. Okay, a plane, yes. Through any 3 points makes a plane. Okay, now when we draw a plane, I usually like to draw a parallelogram. That a quadrant. Okay, we're not going to get into this argument right now. A plane is like a piece of paper, the top of your table, the floor, the wall. Those are all planes. Okay, my pencil would be more of a line. Okay, if I like flattened it out, but those are planes. Okay. Now, I'm going to have you highlight the word plane, and we're going to go over to this next page to look at the picture, okay? Now, a plane can be named by either an uppercase letter, plain M. Notice how this is uppercase now. Or 3 points define a plane, so we can say plane ABC, because I have 3. Okay. 24. 3. I just looked at it and I already forgot. Okay, now you should already know. Well, do you? Collinear points. All right. So Miss Christian is my co-worker. I call her my co-worker because we do what together? We work together. So collinear.
Lines that work together to make something.
Okay, collinear points. Collinear points. We are points on the same. Okay. Okay, without talking, write down your definition of coplanar points. Jack, coplanar means we have points on the same. Coplanar means we have points on the same. Oh man, you betcha. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna open up your notebook. You're gonna open up your notebook and you are going to draw this picture. You're going to draw the plane and name it P. You're gonna draw this line L with points R, Q, and S. You are going to draw this line M with points N and T, and then V is also in the plane. I'll tell you, just draw it right now. Okay, you have 90 seconds to get this drawn. Quietly.
Can I just find some free space in the book? I work better when everything's together.
Okay, then you'll have to do it like right here.
Okay, perfect.
Doesn't have to be beautiful. It is beautiful. Aiden, you're right.
Wait, does it matter if it's uppercase or lowercase?
It does. It does. So points are always going to be normal uppercase. Lines are our lowercase cursive, and planes you're going to typically see uppercase cursive. Okay. Notice how my P looks pretty fancy. Just so we can differentiate between a point and a name. I don't see an X anywhere.
Yeah. what's the
S?
Yeah, that.
This is L for line L. L. Okay, you need to be finishing up your drawing. No, don't color it. Don't color it. Don't color it. N is on, this is a point. This is this line. Okay. I think that we are done drawing. So we're going to continue. Okay. What are 2 other ways to name RS? So what I want you to do is just write down this right here. In your notebook. So RS with the line above it. Okay. We can name this a couple different ways, like more than a couple different ways. Okay, who has one idea?
SR.
Okay, we can say SR with, he's not wrong. I don't know why you're laughing. Okay, Cohen, what's another way?
Yes.
I don't see an E. I don't see an E.
Oh, QS.
Okay, QS. Okay.
It works.
Layla. We can name it line L. Okay. Do you have an idea, Carson?
NT. Oh, that makes sense.
That is not the same line.
That's NQ.
Also not the same line. R, Q, and S are collinear points. So we can use any combination of Q, R, and S. Okay? Now, we could, notice how over here we use this notation. We could also name it line RQ if we wanted and not put the line above it. No, no, no.
Wait, why does line L work? Because that's.
Because this L is naming this line right here. Okay,
That's an L.
that's an L. Now, there is another line. There is another line. Line M is a different line. Okay? Does line M, okay, so somebody asked me, why is this dotted? Okay, that's because it's like going through the plane. So like if our plane was like this, that dotted line is like a little bit, and then it's like going through the plane like this.
What?
Mhm. Okay, so listen, if you have a question, you raise your hand. We are not going to get through this lesson if you keep talking when I am. This is line M. Line M is not in plane P. Line L is in plane P. Okay. All right. So write plane P for me. Plane P.
Wait,
Yes,
so T wouldn't be in plane T.
it is not.
Because it's up.
So when I go to name, like this blue,
Yeah.
yes. When I go to name plane P, we can name it plane P, or we can name it by 3 points. There are 3 points I don't want you to put together though, okay? R, Q, and S are collinear, so those would not be good ones to pull for the plane, because really they form a line. So you could name this plane VRQ, or we could name it plane QSV. But I don't want you to name it RQS because they're on the same line. Okay, rect. Well, I need 3 points to make a plane, but if I can't actually like make a plane with them, they're only forming a line. Do you see what I'm saying there? Okay. Jonah,
Does RTT work, or does it have to be a set of two?
it has to be in the plane. Q, T, and N are not in the plane. Okay,
So SVR.
SVR, correct. Okay, so now VRQ, yes. I wrote that right there. Okay, 3 collinear points, yes.
Why is the line dotted at the bottom but not at the top?
Because like it's behind, so it's like,
Oh,
yes.
it's 3D.
So it's like, do you see how you can?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we're good. 3 collinear points. Raise your hand if you can name me 3 points that are collinear. Cohen's already gone today. Emily. R, Q, and S are collinear, or we could name T, Q, and N are collinear.
I didn't even notice.
Okay. Now, let's go back and talk about this shape, okay? We talked about how R, S, and V are coplanar, but there are points that are not coplanar with them. What's one? N is one. What's another one? T. N and T are not coplanar with V, R, Q, and X. Well, I'm gonna throw Q out of there. V, R, and X are not coplanar with N and T. Okay. Let's go back to some more definitions. Boring, but it's fine. Okay, we are going to talk about a line segment. A line segment. So a line segment is like a segment, like a piece of a line. Okay, so instead of like a line going forever in both directions, a line segment starts and it stops. Okay, so line segment AB, we're going to call it AB with a line segment above it. Consists of end points A and B and all points in between. Okay, so notice how I'm naming this now, like I did a line, but notice how I don't have, that's a very big difference. If I had arrows here, it would be a line that goes on forever in both directions. But since there are no arrows, it starts at A, it stops at B. Okay, go ahead and we'll go and highlight on this point, this over here too. I can. Mhm. What? Points? PTS. I'm gonna write PTS for points. Okay. So look, this is the same definition. So what I want to point out is that segment AB and segment BA are going to be the same thing. Segment AB and segment BA are going to be the same thing, much like the lines. Okay, line AB and line BA are the same. Now, where that is not the case is when we get into what we call a ray. Okay. Okay. So a ray. So like this would be ray AB. Okay. Okay. It has one end point and goes forever in other direction. That's going to be my informal definition there. Make it a little easier for you to understand. Okay, so this is important. Ray AB is very, very different than ray BA. This ray starts at A and goes past B. We start at A and we go past B. Okay. Go ahead and go to that next page. And we can look at this right here. Oops, that's not my highlighter. Notice how this is ray AB. We start at A and we go past B. However, this right here is ray BA. We start at B and go past A. Okay, so you have to name the starting point first, and we're gonna practice it.
So the end point is really a starting point.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that the end point is what I refer to as the starting point, but it is what it is. Okay, good thing we're flexible.
Why does it say red on the board?
Don't worry about it. It's not for our class.
Why are there bugs everywhere?
It's not for our class, but thank you for finally asking. Okay. Okay. So just to save some time, see next page. Let's go over to our opposite rays, and we're just gonna look at this definition right here. So like here I have a picture where point C lies in between A and B. Do you see how C is in between them? So we say that ray CB and ray CA are opposite rays.
Wouldn't you put A first?
No, because
We are not putting A first because we start at C and go past A.
Oh.
So like this is CB and this is, we start at C and go past A.
Wait, so what's the arrow doing?
Well, does my arrow go through A?
Yeah.
So this arrow has to go through A.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Never
I mean, I
mind.
could write it upside down.
Yeah, that's not. So B and A.
Okay, so since these are opposite rays, they both start with C. Okay. All right, last thing we're gonna write down and then we can draw some more pictures. You're gonna love it. What?
What if there was like a point B?
Oh, that's a great question. What if there was like a D right here? Then this ray could be called CD or it could be called CB. It wouldn't matter, but it would still have to start at C. Both of them would have to start at C for them to be opposite
It
rays.
would be CBB, and there'd be a three.
Just 2 points. You just need 2 points. So ray CD would be the same as ray CB. It'd be totally fine.
Yeah, but can it be DB? Yeah, but that'd be a different
It-
opposite, right?
But then you would have to say DB and DA or D. Yes, oh, yes, yes. Okay, now, intersection, okay? If 2 lines intersect, 2 lines intersect at a point. You know that from algebra.
Oh, I already did.
2 planes intersect at a line. And this is where I really just like draw.
Whoa, how do you jump?
Yeah, it's like three.
Bro.
Wait, what were you
So 2 planes intersected along this is what I did. I drew this guy first in green. I drew this guy in green. And then I drew this coming out this way, and then this coming out this way. It's fine. We'll be okay. So then like, draw like. Okay, so I'm gonna have everybody just put down their pencils.
I did it. Got to.
It's okay. It's really okay. We're gonna look at this picture and then Tyler, I'm hoping that this will answer your question. So Tyler, just name a ray for me here. JE is a ray. And if I wanted the opposite ray of JE, then we would name JF. Okay. This is my drawing. I'm just having you watch. Okay. You're just watching right now. Zach, name a ray.
J to F, or J to H.
J to H. And its opposite ray. Okay. JH is opposite of JG. Okay. Okay. Now, deep breath. I see 6 planes. Do you see 6? It's just a rectangular prism. Okay, it's like a box. There's 6 planes. So FG. FG is right here. EF. EF is right here. Those are 2 lines. And those 2 lines intersect at point F. Cool. All right. Okay. Plane E F G. So that's the bottom. I highlighted it for us. And then plane CB F. Okay. This plane right here. Where are we intersecting at? So you either need to write line FG or you write line FG. Okay, I know some of you are a little bit worried here. I have 2 things for you. First thing, this is what's called a gold sheet. It tells you what homework we have every day. Second thing is your worksheet. The answer keeps on being posted. So if you start it in the next hour, you can already check your answers. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 4. Okay. Oh my gosh, we get out of here well now. Okay, blue is your homework for tonight. Gold is the schedule for the whole chapter. When we have homework, when we have everything.
Give me one. Do you have your blue homework? Do you have your gold sheet? You check your answers before you come to class tomorrow. Okay. I'm actually, I just had a break for today. Okay. Teacher. I will be curious. Okay.